Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to talk about customizing Windows 11. So did you know that customizing Windows 11 can significantly boost your productivity and make your experience more enjoyable? Many users feel overwhelmed by the default settings and the features of Windows 11, which leads to lack of efficiency and personalization. So in this video, we're going to learn how to customize Windows 11 like a pro, transforming your desktop into a personalized workspace that suits your style and your needs. So let's get started. First up, let's talk about changing the background in Windows 11. So you can customize your Windows 11 background by choosing a solid color, a picture, or a slideshow. So first, let's right-click on an empty space in the desktop and select Personalize. This will open up your settings app where you can manage all of your display and background settings. Next, let's click on the background. And here you'll see several options under the drop-down. You have picture, solid color, and slideshow. If you select picture, you can select from a number of recent images or Windows backgrounds, or I could choose a photo of my own. And let's say I would just like to have that as my background. If I want more of a minimal look, I can click on solid color and choose any of the preset colors or maybe a custom color under the custom color settings. Once I have it selected, it automatically applies itself to the background. Lastly, I can select a slideshow. I love this feature because there's a lot of times where if I come back from vacation or some kind of event, I like to create a little slideshow in my background to remind me of what happened. So from here, I can browse where I want to go for that. And I've already created a slideshow folder right there with some pictures that I want to use. I can choose this folder. I can choose how many minutes that I want them to rotate through, or I can shuffle the picture order. And that automatically applies. There's nothing else I need to do. If I shrink that down, every minute this will rotate through a list of pictures that I've already preset in my folder. And once you're happy with your selections, just simply close the settings window and your background is automatically applied. And that's it. Now you know how to customize and change your background settings in Windows 11. Customizing your theme is a great way to personalize your Windows 11 experience, and it's super easy to do. Themes are a bit different than backgrounds as they also customize the sounds, mouse cursor, and color scheme. So first, let's right-click on an empty space on our desktop and select Personalize. This will take you to the Settings app where, again, you can customize the appearance of Windows 11. Navigate down to the Themes setting, and here you'll see a host of custom themes that Windows already has set up for you. Scroll through the themes to see if there's one that fits your style. Once you choose a theme, Windows will automatically apply the background, the color scheme, and any sounds or mouse cursor settings as well. Now, if you want to tweak things even further, you can change the individual elements of the background by simply clicking any of the settings associated with that specific theme. Now, if you want more options, you can click the Browse Themes section. This will take you into the Microsoft Store where you can browse and download free and premium themes to enhance your desktop. There are plenty to choose from, and did I mention these are free? Once you found one you want, simply click on it and then click on the Get button. Once it's installed, you can simply open it and it will add it to your list of current themes at the bottom. Once you've made your customizations, you can simply exit out of the Themes menu, and that's it. Now you know how to change and customize Windows 11 themes. The Start menu in Windows 11 is the central hub for accessing your applications and your settings. But whether you want to rearrange the apps, change the layout, or customize the recommendations, Windows 11 has you covered. So first, let's click on the Start button down here in the center of the taskbar. This opens up the Start menu where you can access all your apps, your settings, and recommended files. You'll notice that it's broken up into a couple sections here. First, you have your pinned applications, and down here you have recommended applications. To add an application to the Start menu, first, let's find the application we're looking for. We'll come down here and pick the media player. I'm going to right-click on that application and pin to start. Now, if I hit back, you'll see Media Player is now listed in my pinned applications. If I wanted to rearrange these applications, I simply take it, hold my mouse button down on it, and drag it to its new location. If I had some ways I wanted to set this up, maybe keep all of my Microsoft Excel and Word documents together, maybe bring Copilot up here so I have all these pinned applications ready to go, kind of makes me more efficient. If I wanted to unpin an application from the Start menu, simply right-click on it again and unpin from Start. Windows 11 recommends recent files and applications in the Start menu. If you want to change this, go to the Settings and then back to Personalization, and then scroll down to Start menu. Here's where you can personalize the layout of the Start menu. You can choose more pins, the default layout, or more recommendations. I've clicked more recommendations, and if I click the Start menu, it's automatically applied. Now I can see all the recommendations. If I click the default, it will balance out a little more for me, or I can choose more pins like I was before. And that's it. Now you know how to personalize your Windows 11 Start menu. The taskbar in Windows 11 is redesigned to be centered, but it can be customized to be better accessible and efficient. So whether you just want to move some icons around or adjust the settings or enhance the functionality, I'll show you how to optimize the Windows 11 taskbar for more efficiency and personalization. First, we're going to right-click on the taskbar at the bottom here. I'm going to choose this little spot and go into taskbar settings. This will open up the customization options in the Settings app. Here, I can toggle on and off items like Search Box, Task View, and Widgets. By default, Windows 11 centers the taskbar icons, but you can align them to the left. Simply scroll down to Taskbar Behaviors and choose Alignment to the left. While you're here, you can also enable or disable notification badges for apps by scrolling down in the taskbar and toggling Show Badges on taskbar apps. This helps keep notifications visible or removes distractions depending on your preference. To customize what applications and services you're seeing in your system tray, simply click on the other system tray icons, and you can scroll down through here to turn them all off collectively, or you can turn on or off the items you want to show up in the system tray in the lower right-hand corner. And that's it. Now you know how to customize your Windows 11 taskbar for better efficiency and a cleaner look. So a question I get asked a lot is, why does my Windows computer boot so slow? Well, the basic answer is over time and use, Windows 11 computers do take longer to start up because there's applications and software that install themselves into the system startup. Disabling these unnecessary applications can improve your boot time and get you to work faster. All right, so first let's right-click on the taskbar and select Task Manager. From here, you'll see a list of different features on the left-hand side. We want to click Startup Apps. And in the main screen, you'll see a list of all the startup applications that are running when your computer boots up. Some of the columns here that you'll notice is the status, whether it's enabled or disabled, and the startup impact, which measures the impact of speed of how much time it's taking to boot your computer. So if there's things in here that I'm really not concerned with, for example, I've got a startup feature happening here for Discord. I'm going to click on that and notice that it's enabled and the startup impact is high. Well, I can start Discord whenever I want. I don't need it to impact my boot time. So I'm going to click the disable button. And now that's disabled. Same thing with XSplit. I'm actually not using that anymore. That's an application I uninstalled about a week or two ago, but apparently it still has the system settings in the tray. So I'm going to click on that and again, click disable. So once you've made changes to these boot settings, restart your computer and you should see an improvement in your boot times. So how exactly do I adjust my power settings to conserve battery life and maximize performance on my Windows 11 computer? So whether you want a long battery life or better speed, you can adjust your Windows 11's power settings to either conserve battery life or maximize performance. And let's face it, who wouldn't want to save money on electric these days? Battery Saver Mode is a special Windows power saving mode that squeezes more life out of your battery by dimming your screen brightness, reducing background activity, and limiting some notifications. It's a lot like low power mode on your iPhone and battery saver mode on an Android. By default, battery saver turns on automatically when the battery reaches 20% power or less. But that can be configured under the power and battery settings of your Windows 11 device. So let's go check that out. All right, so to configure our Windows 11 battery save features, I'm going to come down to the search bar, type in settings, and then we're going to navigate to power and battery. And you can currently see it, my battery's set to 78%. And we have a bunch of features here. We have the power mode option where we can select a balanced power mode, best for efficiency or best for performance. I can turn on my screen and sleep features, which basically allows me to set time limits on when certain events occur. For example, when I'm on battery power, I can turn off my screen after 3 minutes, or I can select another time. I can also, when it's plugged in, I can turn it off in a different time frame, maybe like 45 minutes. Well, we're going to scroll down here to battery saver, and you can notice right here where it's currently set to turn on at 20%. So right now I could say, well, maybe 10%, or I could say never, which wouldn't be a good option. But right now I am turned on. So at that certain point, when it reaches 20%, the battery saver will kick in. It will reduce my background activity. It will dim the screen and try to conserve as much battery as possible. And that's it. Now you know how to change and configure the battery settings for your Windows 11 laptop. Now you know some of the features to customize Windows 11 to your own personal experience. So if you've enjoyed this video and found value in this, please consider hitting the like and subscribe buttons and turn on that notification bell so you're alerted when new videos like this one are posted. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.